train well, learn lots, practice hard, hunt easy. Robert, welcome. So how have we ended up here, looking at a bench with a top-end military tactical rifle, a really nice sporting rifle, and we're going to be comparing them? How's it come about?
We sort of fell into this project on the behest of a customer of ours who said the rifle is not fit for purpose. So I thought, let's go back to the drawing board, pick up the M12 as it was tested. It was very, very precise, and see if we can stretch this leg and see if we can compare it to something really unfair, and see if it holds up, and see how far we can stretch the legs of this little rifle against a military tactical rifle, and see when it runs out of leg.
Okay, you got the advantage of me slightly on the story, but as far as I understand it, someone's been supplied with an M12, they then decided that they want to shoot it at very long range, so we're talking 800, 1,000 meters plus, is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they came back and said they couldn't dial it far enough.
For us, the M12 was never more than an affordable Mauser. So we always assumed we tested it at factory within the normal remit, out to 300-400 yards, as you would do with a hunting rifle. And all of a sudden you get a phone call from somebody who says it's not fit for purpose. Yeah. All the alarm bells start ringing, and how dare you question our ability to make a good rifle? Yeah. So that's the first reaction that you get.
I know you. I wouldn't say that to you.
What we obviously didn't think of, that somebody would want to take it out to that range, because usually when you're thinking those ranges, you're thinking something like this, not that. Where it was very exciting for me that Mauser were willing to respond to a customer's complaint, and not only do a fix, but actually are willing to tailor-make a rifle to the needs of a specific segment in a specific market. That was exciting. And Mauser said, well, if that's the spec that you want, let's build it. Let's see if it's interesting to the customers, and I'm very confident that it will be. My personal moment of pride here. You sleep sounder as a shooter when you know it was you and it couldn't have possibly been the rifle. That is the reason why I personally wanted to prove that rifle is capable of 1,000 meters and more. So anything that comes below that, you don't have to worry about it.
Mauser will be one of the first companies, I think, to say, look, here's a hunting rifle, buy it from our company. Oh, incidentally, you're going to find you can shoot it at 800, 1,000, maybe 1,200 meters, caliber dependent. They've actually added this rail. This is a prototype rail. What it's effectively doing is changing the scope from being straight over the top of the rifle, and it's actually creating that effect. Effectively, it's bringing the muzzle up so that the rifle, when it's zeroed, is 20 minutes of angle higher in terms of the scope. So you're gaining at least one turn of a turret, sometimes 2 or 3. We've got a lot of due diligence to do on a shot like this to be able to be sure of hitting the quarry, which is our main objective, and then to be reasonably certain of being close or on the target. The temperature is 11 degrees Celsius today. This matters. For every 1 degree Celsius change, there's a click in elevation change. Both rifles are going to take a bit of a wind kicking. At 1,090 yards, 1 mile an hour of wind is worth 14 inches to the 308 on the left, and about 9 inches to the 338 on the right. So if we're just 1 mile an hour wind out, which is very easy to be, we're going to be either side of the target. But we're going to see, it's going to be a group average thing. Here are the 2 rounds we're shooting at 1,000 meters with, okay? We've got the 338 Lapua Magnum coming out of a 7.5 kilo tactical rifle you can chuck out of a helicopter and run off and fight a war with. We have the 308 shooting a 178 grain match bullet by Hornady This has turned out to be the best ammunition for this shoot for us. If we were fishing, not shooting, the Mauser would be fishing with light tackle. You know, this is going after a marlin with a 30-pound line, a small hook and a light rod. Robert, fancy a shoot? Okay, Robert. Spotting. Okay, I want you to come up 5 clicks. So anti-clockwise 5, aim centre, spotting. Half a target right at 3 o'clock. Reload and aim half a target left at 9 o'clock, spotting. Hit. Reload. I want you to aim 3/4 of a target left at 10 o'clock, spotting. Listen. Hit. And one more. Aim 9 o'clock, 3/4 of a target left, spotting. Hit. Boom. Now you wanted to make a 1,000-meter stalking rifle, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, you lunatic, you've done it.
Well, it's done everything that we hoped it would. We got it within 4 shots. We got it onto the target at 1,000 meters. Absolutely.
We were on the third shot,
on the third
and you
shot.
hit it 3, 4, and 5.
And 5.
Which I think is consistent.
Yes, I pretty much consistent, yes. Well, no, absolutely blown over. Just have a little compact sporting rifle and actually be on the target at that, and then consistently hit the target at 1,000 meters. I don't think we can complain at that.
Ah, this is great. It really shows the lottery of long-range shooting. It's taken me 4 rounds to get onto the target with the 338. Now it's held the target well for 2 rounds, and we've actually had bump, bump, 2 rounds, you know, about, I suppose, 8 or 9 inches apart. It's astonishing that the Mauser's boxing in the same ring, but it is, and it's doing very well.
So what are you going to tell your client?
Thank you for actually showing us what the rifle is capable of. As I said, we would have never ever thought of testing it out to that distance. I didn't think it could be done. We did do it, and thanks for showing us the way.